recording, and my phone is charged, and my dick is gone. All right, here we go.
That's good. Could you hear me fine? Is it registering on
Oh, it's
sphincter
registering.
scale?
Yeah. The sphincter scale's in the red.
Oh no!
It's redlining the sphincter scale.
You don't wanna push it to the red line.
Oh, remember amyl nitrate?
Yes.
That came up recently.
Who were you casually talking to about butthole loosening chemicals?
Let's just say that a friend of a friend.
He's like, so. Unfortunately, I came across this jar of stuff, sniffed it, now my butthole's open.
Oh no, these people do exactly what they were doing.
Oh my!
It was completely intentional.
Oh.
It was my wife was telling me about it.
Ah, yes.
And she didn't know what they took, but the one detail she did know about it was that it exactly. And I'm like, I know what that is. I learned that.
I learned it on the podcast.
It's
it's a learning experience. This show.
Here, stick that
in my face.
Yeah, a little more.
Hey.
That's good. That's good.
Is that better? It's brushing my chin.
Yeah. It's whatever. We'll figure something out.
Balls on chin. Okay.
Looks weird. It looks like we have construction equipment in the center of our set. But anyway, yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, everything you said was right, and I'm
open for business, I always say. I don't always say that, but when I do, it means there's a yawning butthole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the weird thing is that they took it at a child's
graduation. Welcome to the 8th grade, Jimmy.
No, it was a child's musical concert.
Oh, but.
Yeah. Like it was like this kid is like some kind of basuba. That's not an instrument.
Masuba?
A basuba virtuoso.
Oh.
And he invited some adults in his life.
Oh, yeah. He's like, come and see. I will rule the world with my musical talents.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we have musical buttholes. Ooh. Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
and it wasn't just men; it was women too. Everybody.
Well, I mean, sometimes you need to lower resistance to the old pincher.
Yeah.
Pincier.
No, but I mean, they were gay. That's for sure.
Oh,
so
I mean,
I don't know what the girl. I guess the girl just
is into that too. Yeah. I mean, it takes all types to make the world go round.
To make the world fit in your hole.
Yes, it just takes a small jar of video head cleaner, available at any adult mart. Oh God.
So what's going on in your life? How's work?
Oh boy. So I went from like 75 to negative 75 in the last week.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been outside.
Oh.
Like outside. No protection. Just standing in an open field where the wind bludgeoned me mercilessly. Oh God, it was terrible. But I did find something out about my coworker.
Yeah.
Because they love to overshare. I must have like a face that's just like, tell me all your secrets, because I don't want to know them.
Yeah.
But they're just like, now that I got you cornered.
Yeah.
Listen to this horrible thing. So, all right. So he's the operator. He digs with a machine, and then the hole he digs, I fill with the pipes.
Yes.
Okay. So we're like in between doing something, and he's like, he has a stutter also, by the way.
Okay.
And he's the guy I talked about on the last episode. He needed to know who I voted for and why I threw my votes away.
Okay.
Okay? But he has a stutter, a bad stutter. May have Tourette's. He has weird tics and makes like crazy calls and barks and such. It's insane.
Fetterman.
No.
Fetterman.
He just goes like that, just out of nowhere. Like he's going beast mode, but he's not going beast mode. He's just standing there.
Nice.
Yeah, so you have to stare at the ground, and, it's awkward. So he's an excitable, possibly Tourette's positive machine operator.
Yeah.
For some reason, he starts talking about how he shits his pants all the time.
Oh.
Not like, I had food poisoning, I sneezed, and I sharted.
Yeah.
Like, I constantly leave my underwear shitty. And sometimes he tells me, he's like laughing about it, but I'm just staring at him.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I mean, sometimes my wife has to just throw them away because they're too far gone.
Oh.
And I was thinking, what? Why are you telling me this? And he's like, yeah, I shit myself constantly. Like, I mean, all day long. He's like, when you get to be my age, I think he said he's like 52, which I don't think that's when your butthole just stops working. Unless, he might be a heavy user. I don't know. Or maybe his butthole's got a tick that it also makes the barking sounds. But it's very weird. He's in great detail telling me about his skid marks, his countless poopy pants, and how he loves to poop his pants.
He loves it.
I mean, he didn't seem ashamed in any way. I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed. If it happens, it happens. But maybe you, bury it deep down.
Yeah,
you don't tell random people at work, like, hey, by the way, I was shitting my pants.
Yeah.
And, I had poop pants.
I tell you what, when I shit my fucking pants.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day.
It just does something.
When
Lightens my load.
But
not really, because I'm still carrying it just outside my body.
Yeah,
I don't know. Very weird.
Kind of like a non-medical poop sock.
Yes, yeah. He needs a poop sack because his poop sock. I like a poop sock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just fill this tube sock with my own feces. But it's pretty weird, and he's kind of a dickhead and thinks he's the boss of everybody.
Yeah.
I think he was bullied a lot on account of the tism or the whatever he's got.
Yeah.
Because even at our job, people pick on him constantly about it. And I don't pick on him. Of all the things you could pick on this guy for, shitting his pants constantly or being stupid.
Yeah.
Those things maybe, but they're like, oh, this guy stutters. Oh, they're doing that constantly. And I'm like, what do you got, a tiny wiener? You got to pick on this guy's disability?
Yeah.
Constantly? Okay, we all know he stutters.
Yeah.
But did you know he poops his pants? Now that's something to make fun of somebody for.
Yeah, no, I like that. You have a natural comedic inkling to ignore the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Get that higher fruit, slightly higher.
I don't need to. He's been probably taunted so many times it doesn't even bother him, I'm sure it didn't just flare up now at 52. All of a sudden he started barking and twitching. He's been doing it since day one, I'm sure.
Yeah. The shitting yourself thing, that's hard to shake because there was a kid who shit himself all the way in middle school when I was K through 12. Ooh. And still to this day my friends refer to him as the kid who shit himself.
Yeah, well,
he shit himself in gym class. It apparently rolled down his athletic shorts.
Oh, right out on the shoe and then kicked it. Yeah. Hole in one. I don't know if that's what you call it when you kick a turd out of your pants, but
yeah. Well, and I wish I could say the kid's name, but he's not a kid anymore. But it's a name that sounds like somebody who
he's probably a CEO of some sort of
no.
Depends. Jeez, this thing's really getting me.
He's the CEO of rats, probably.
Oh,
he's the rat king.
He's the Squalor king. With my pants of poop.
He's covered in shit, and there's rats covered in shit, and their tails are tangled, and he wears them like a
coat.
Suit, like a
fur.
Coat. Yeah.
Fur turd coat, fur coat, fur turder, turd furder,
furred,
Frankenfurter. I had a kid in my high school too. His name was well, let me tell you what happened. He was on the football team. And they had a away game in the old school bus.
Yeah.
And then the school bus is on its way back, and he just emptied his bowels in his pants on a school bus full of fellow players and cheerleaders.
No.
And then he said, "Pull over, I have to get off the bus." And he just got out wherever he was and then just walked to his house from, it could have been 30 miles away, I don't know, but he pooped his pants. Everybody knew because it smelled like poop everywhere, and he probably had a brown poopy smear.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the bus, but
yeah.
He was forever known as Shit Brick. That was just it. I mean, I know his real name, but I'll save him from telling the world that he is shit brick.
Oh, trust me, it's almost safer on this podcast.
Yeah,
than
right.
anywhere
Oh, yeah,
else
right.
Because it's so obscure.
Yep.
Although, you know,
yeah,
we're getting somewhere. We got some traction.
Yeah. So there's a person listening. I know.
There's like one or two.
Yeah,
you know,
that's all it takes.
I put us on the TikTok. You know?
Whoa.
Yeah. One of the first comments was, "Who are these guys? I don't know them." That's it.
Who are these guys?
Yeah.
Oh man.
As if, yeah.
What? We're supposed to be somebody?
Yeah. Before you. Yeah.
the unknown known.
The way to get famous.
The known unknown.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to already be famous to get famous.
All right.
Well,
maybe we can get a special guest of like the fucker and the pussy guy or something. Someone who's like he's past his prime, but you know they'll bring us some legitimacy.
That's a good idea. We should try to reach out to some old, web
2010 web star and bring him in here and then berate him.
Like the I'm Blue guy.
I'm Blue guy?
Yeah, I'm Blue and I need a whatever that fucking.
I don't know that one.
See, he's so obscure.
Is he similar to the Chocolate Rain guy?
Chocolate Rain?
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the Chocolate Rain guy.
We could ask him about a lot of butt stuff.
We're basically as we're on the same level as them at this point.
No. We're better than them. Come on. We're here to stay. Those guys were like one-hit wonders. We have no hits. We're just flowing endlessly.
That's right.
The shit that comes out of my mouth is endless. Oh, man. Yeah.
Well, chocolate rain. It sounds like we knew some people experiencing some chocolate rain.
Oh, man.
They really wish
more
they
than
had
one. Man, I think you get 3 uses of the nitrate, and then next thing you know, it doesn't close up anymore. It's just
your permanent nitrate.
You know that cartoon Anteater from Pink Panther? You ever seen that thing?
No.
Oh, shit. Well, it's an aardvark, and he's got this long snout with 2 little lips on the end. That's basically what your butthole turns into when you use too much of that stuff.
God.
It would have been a better reference if you knew what I was talking about.
No, I can imagine it clear as
I'll
day.
look it up sometime. I'll show you this Anteater. You'll be like, oh, my God.
Dun-dum, dun-dum,
Yeah.
dun-dum, 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 dun. There goes my butthole.
Yep. He's basically, he's like the Gargamel of the animal kingdom, and he's trying to get an ant to eat because they're delicious. But he can never do it. The ant kicks his ass every time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's an old one. You'd like them. They're pretty good.
Well, have you ever shit yourself?
Oh, I'm sure on more than one occasion. But I mean, not like a full just
log.
Yeah, like where you're driving and you're like, oh, I gotta make it. I mean, I've had some like
close calls.
Where you're driving and you're just like, get out of my way! What the fuck's wrong with you? And they're like someone's like sightseeing in front of you. You're like, oh, look at that building over, and you're just like, I'll fucking kill you and shit down your throat. I think I've said that. Like, I'm gonna run this person off the road and I'm gonna fill their mouth with my feces.
Turn them into a human toilet.
Yeah. Your mouth is my bathroom.
Oh man, that is that would be that's fucking bad.
Saw 7.
Yeah.
Saw 7. Your mouth is my bathroom. If you want to get out of this hellscape.
Yeah. No, I haven't shit myself. I'm happy to say.
Oh man.
Of course, you know.
It's coming. What? How old are you?
28.
Oh man, 29. Butthole. Loose as an amyl nitrate butthole, that's for sure.
Damn it.
I
know it's going to happen because, like I've told you 1,000 times at this point, I just keep pushing too hard.
You can't just keep pushing.
I just keep pushing.
Sometimes you got to, like, go, well, you know what, maybe next time.
I push so hard, I'm going to throw out my back. Like that.
Oh, whoa.
I can feel things clicking back.
You got, like, a grab bar on the ceiling and like, 2 stirrups, and you're just...
It wouldn't even work if I did that.
I see you next week, and you're inside out, boy.
Yeah. Well, and it feels like you would think that you're shitting like a disc that's like fuck.
Like it's hooking. It's hooking on the inside.
Yeah, but then it comes out, and it's the saddest thing you've ever seen.
The football turned sideways, and it's now lodged. Those corners are caught. You're going Yeah.
No, but then it ends up just being
We got to get you Dr. Ho's neck pillow and then put it around your abdomen and just and then just like a squeeze you like your toothpaste. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
hell
it
yeah.
comes. probably wouldn't be able to stop though.
No, I sharded when I was a child. It was like a shotgun blast into the inside of my pants.
Oh.
Yeah. I was hanging out in the cul-de-sac with the other neighbor kids, and then my house was right there, luckily, so I could just...
You're like, well, much like Shitbrick, you're like, I'm leaving now, and then you just awkwardly duck walk back.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
have to.
Flush these underwear down the toilet so nobody knows. So much shame. Wrapped up in one pair of panties.
Yeah.
Not for my coworker though.
Yeah.
He's probably got you know how like some people keep baseball hats in their basement on like nails? He's just got his ruined underwear lining his basement. Yeah. They're like trophies. Yeah, trophies. Trophy panties. Not for any right reasons, all the wrong reasons.
Maybe he goes and maybe he's selling them. That's a thing.
Japan.
Yeah.
Shitty panty vending machine.
I mean, if he hasn't thought of that yet, you should probably fill him in on the wonderful world of...
I don't want to help him.
Novelty sex toys on the internet,
I don't wanna.
soiled underwear.
Oh, my God.
Sell it. He could pretend to be a beautiful woman.
I'm just turned 18, and man, do I like pooping my pants. You know, like that. Little do the people know, it's just this gross... This gross twitching man who just keeps pooping himself just because he loves it, I guess.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Yeah, and they can't wait to get it out of the box when it shows up on their doorstep. They're bloody in their nails trying to scrape open this fucking package so they can get to their pair of soiled whitey tighties.
Who puts reinforced tape on this thing? I'm chewing on the corners.
And then as soon as they can get it out, it's straight to the nose and mouth, breathing it in like it's oxygen.
It's so fresh. Yes.
Like you haven't had a good breath of fresh air in years.
Ooh. So, do you have an antenna for your... You don't have cable, right?
No.
Okay, so I got to get you an antenna.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to hook your house up so that you have free airway TV.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a channel called Story Television. All right?
Okay.
And all they have on there is great channel, by the way, Story Television. They have like how Constantinople was conquered and stuff like that, like historical things. The Wright brothers invented a plane. You know, it's like a knockoff History Channel.
Right.
Okay. All the shit on there is grainy footage, you know, like it's from the 90s, but they're recycling it.
Yeah.
So there's a show. It's just these conspiracy theory people, and it's modern. It's like ghost hunters.
Yeah.
But they just try and uncover these shitty conspiracies you never heard of.
Yeah.
They had a marathon on yesterday and today. It must have been all weekend of these guys. This guy's like, I'm meeting a CIA op in this park. And the guy's like, yeah, so I'm a CIA op. I'm like, this is so lame.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how they're turning all the, anybody with a smartphone is now a CIA operative spy. You know, because they can see whatever you're looking at through your phone and see you, and they know it all, they hear it all.
Yeah.
Which, maybe, I don't know. Who's got the time to screen all that material? That's like 10 trillion hours a minute of material.
Right.
Like, even an algorithm couldn't, like,
and most
get
of it's
much.
Just people tugging their fucking wiener.
97% is just a guy going, man, look at those soiled panties. You know, I mean, it's just, that's it. I got to order these up quick. Oh, somebody's outbidding me. Someone's outbidding me, you know. Son of a bitch. You know. But they had all these, like, alien encounters and shit, which I don't know if it's real. But these guys are in it to win it. I mean, it turns out there's one that happened near here I never heard about.
Really?
Yeah, it's in... what is it? Kecksburg.
Kecksburg?
I've never even heard of the town.
We live next to a Kecksburg.
We do. It's near Greensburg.
Okay.
Which is not that far from here.
Normally named Greensburg.
Yes, but then there's Kecksburg, which is not normal. And an Acorn spaceship crashed there in like 64.
Wait a minute, an acorn spaceship?
Looks like an acorn.
Is it the size of an acorn?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's like a little mutant inside riding
it
through space. It could have been big enough for a cat. I don't know. It was the details are all missing. But these people are sure that it happened.
Like any true story, the details are missing.
So, but the thing landed, and it had like what they thought were ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics on it.
Okay.
So we got space Egyptians.
Yeah.
Probably was cat size. It was a space cat Egyptian god.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Landed, and there's like a guy who's a reporter. He's snapping pictures, taking notes. There's like 30 people. Like it was like a big thing. Everybody in this tiny town knew about this explosion. They seen it coming. It crashed. They're all there, and then the military, every branch comes. Navy rode a ship right into Kecksburg. They're like, all right, clear it out. And the next thing you know, everybody's like, oh, what happened in Kecksburg? I don't know. But they have a UFO fest every year. I'm going to go.
At Kecksburg?
In Kecksburg, yeah. I'm going to find out. I'm going to go next time, and I'll...
Oh, man, yeah.
I mean, why not? There's a monument to the acorn.
Yeah.
I'm into that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not a believer, but
Yeah.
I love hearing the stories and stuff.
Totally.
Yeah. So I got to go and talk to some of these retards and see what this is all about. I mean, there's it's on like a rod. There's an acorn, like where it happened. It's a whole thing. They got a
can't believe
UFO
it.
fest. There's going to be a bunch of weirdos with ponytails telling you like the truth you never knew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man, I'm going to sell them some of my buddies' soiled panties. Tell them they came from an alien autopsy underwear.
This is alien turd. You can tell.
Oh, my God. Speaking of an alien turd, I work with this guy. He's an HVAC guy, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he's into the unknown. He travels all over the country for, like, vacations. Like, his most recent one, he went to visit the Mothman.
Nice.
Statue in, I guess, West Virginia.
Yeah.
So there was some kind of like evil demon Mothman that collapsed a bridge down there and killed everybody. So he goes down to see that, but he's been out Sasquatch hunting and all kinds of things on like expeditions.
Okay.
So he went with his dad. His dad stammers off and takes a shit in the woods. And then one of the people thinks his dad's shit's a Sasquatch's shit, and he kept it. He took it as a sample, and meanwhile, this guy, he knows it's his dad's shit, and he's like, "It's not. It can't be human. I've never smelled anything like this." I quote. That's what he says, and he puts it in the bag. This can't be human shit. I've never smelled anything like it. And then next thing you know, he's got it in his freezer. Squatch shit /
God.
Uncle Denny, whatever his name is.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Could you imagine finding the stone cold hard evidence? And then just... he probably has people over. He's like, I have Sasquatch shit. They're like, no. They're like, oh.
Wow.
I've never smelled anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never smelled anything like it.
Oh, my God.
I think people would... I think I should take a shit in the woods.
That's squat shit. Look at it. Look how hard it's strained. You can tell. It's like this. It's the thickness of a piece of angel hair. That's been pressed hard.
Yes.
That's hard pressed shit right there.
It looks like spaghetti noodles.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow. What a poop-filled podcast this has been so far.
Well, I mean.
Wow.
That's like 80% of life.
Pooping?
Yeah.
80% of my life anyway.
When you're born, when you're squeezed out.
Yeah.
Your mom, she
poops a little.
Poops a little too.
Yeah, rubs it on you.
You kind of fall into
it's like a
puddle.
pillow.
Yeah.
Soft landing.
Yeah, exactly. We're designed perfectly. We were designed by a higher power, and he was like, they need a pillow to land on.
My pillow. With the top secret file in hand.
Their heads are soft, so...
Oh, super soft.
Land on a pillow of shit.
Dent it in, have an ashtray.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then the midwife takes a little sample, sniffs
the hell's
it, goes...
midwife?
What the hell's a midwife?
Yeah, not a doctor. Just like, I know how babies come out. Yeah, everybody
She's the one
knows.
that...
catches it?
Yeah.
She's got a mitt?
Yeah.
Fire! Like that?
Yeah.
You need like a coach, basically.
I heard that, they guide the head, so they just...
Keep twisting like an apple stem?
Yeah.
And then when it pops, you know it's ready? Oh, boy. Too many twists.
Oops. Whoopsie. It's
Yep.
dead.
That kid rides a chair forever now. Nah, he'll be all right. Tape him to a skateboard. Be just like a regular kid.
Oh, man. Well,
Yeah.
I love conspiracies too.
There's
but
nothing better.
I like the lately. I like the giants. There's the giant people. Like you, I don't.
Right, you're not
these
like
things.
looking for it, but the story is very entertaining.
Well, it's honestly a testament to incredible world building, like writing. You know what I mean? To come up with the explanations for some of these things. It takes a lot of imagination.
Yes.
And it inspires me.
A lot of drugs. A lot of drugs.
And like it's almost like its own Marvel cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Once you go down the the rabbit hole of conspiracy theory, where apparently the giants live underground. But the Earth is hollow, which is its own
hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth.
Yes, the mole people.
And Nazis live inside the hollow Earth.
That's where Hitler went. He
That's
took
where
the
Hitler
elevator
went.
down. He left a mustache taped to a corpse and was like, "Who else has got a sweet stash like that?" Wait a minute,
Michael Jordan.
Whatever happened to Charlie Chaplin? Nobody knows. They left his body to be found. They're like, well, that's got to be him. He's got the stash.
Hitler's body double was Charlie Chaplin.
I'm certain of it.
He thought he was going to perform.
Yeah, he's like, dance for me.
And then they just put a
He's
bullet in the back of his head. And then the Allies showed up and they were
just
like...
put a hat on him.
Yeah,
the Russians got him first, and they were just like, well, let's rip him apart with animals. And
yeah. And then Hitler, he started being Charlie Chaplin.
Ooh.
And he was like, Scheiße, 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 mein Kampf, Scheiße. Just caning around, and people are like, wow, his best work is behind him.
He's all methed out.
Yeah.
Because Hitler was hooked on meth. Oh, man, what a guy.
I think they showed a clip on Joe Rogan where he was like,
oh, no, he literally was
back
hooked
and
on
forth.
the meth.
Yeah.
He had like a personal doctor who's just like, he's like, this World War I injury hurts. He's like, I'll take the pain away. He's like, it makes me sleepy. He's like, I'll take the sleep away. And then he just kept giving him shit, and he turned him into a junkie.
Nice.
Yeah, if he wasn't all junkied out, we'd all be speaking German. Because they were doing pretty good until he lost his shit.
Oh, wow. So that's why they took on
Yeah.
Russia.
Oh, without a doubt. He was just like... and then, like, next thing you know...
We gonna win. Oh, I can't do a German accent. Yeah, that's better.
They sound like the Mars Attacks aliens when he's all... Yeah. Yeah, all you'd have to do is, like, read any book on Napoleon, and that's the same way the Russians defeated him when he tried to invade Russia. They just kept burning everything and going deeper into Russia, and then, like, it's freezing and terrible. There's no shelter, nothing to eat.
Yeah.
Except for your friend next to you. Yeah.
All great conquests end in Russia.
Well, you can only go so far. They know what they're doing. You just got to stay drunk and eat potatoes. Or turnips? Turnips.
Yeah.
They're the turnip. Yeah.
I'm sure they have potatoes. That's what they make the vodka from, right?
Yeah, but you can't eat the potatoes. You don't have any vodka.
That's true.
Yeah, and they need the vodka.
Gotta juice the potato. Succulent potato juice.
The succulent.
Speaking of Russia.
Yes.
And Ukraine, of course. I went... Oh, my God.
You went to Russia?
No.
Oh.
I went to a metal concert last night with my dad.
Oh.
And it
was in Russian.
No, but there were several Ukrainian acts there.
Oh.
Draping the flag around their shoulders, running back and forth.
Screaming.
Mm-hmm. And then intermittently between songs being like, we are from Ukraine. Send your support to our people. And they're just the most... they all look the same, I noticed, Ukrainian people.
Jeez, all you people look the same.
It's fine. They're white. You're allowed to say it about white people.
I don't think that's how that kind of stuff works, but all right.
Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. We're good, man.
Okay.
And he had this, like, bowl cut, the singer, where you just cut cut your face.
I have Die Antwoord bangs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good look if you're...
Well, and honestly, it's not that's not really the centerpiece of the story that these people were Ukrainian. Although it is interesting how you can't escape you just can't escape it everywhere you go. You think you're going to a metal concert, blow off some steam or
Yeah.
something, and the next thing you know, they're like,
Remember, we are being killed daily. Now send your money to UkraineMurderMetal.org.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The crowd loved it, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
started crowd surfing immediately. They weren't even playing anything.
Yeah. Oh, man. For Ukraine! And just it jumps into there is no crowd, just cracks the skull.
Yep. Yeah. So, no, what was interesting was POD was in this.
Oh, Jesus. What a washed up bunch of turds. Okay.
Which I forgot entirely who they were.
Yeah. But they sang all those songs
they
that
sang all those
they
songs.
had back in the 90s or whatever.
It was interesting, too. They weren't even headlining.
Yeah.
They were clearly the most famous act of the bunch, but they were playing second fiddle to this Ukrainian band who was the actual headliner.
Was the Ukraine
definitely
better?
No.
Except for all the sappy Ukraine stuff, like, oh, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, we've been eating tuna fish and cat food for like 2 years, dude.
No, I wouldn't call it better.
Ooh,
And it just
not as good as POD.
Well, it's funny too because
boy.
this was the strangest mix of a crowd I think I've ever seen, and it was funny when POD came out. All the Guidos all of a sudden filled the pit.
Ooh.
And suddenly I was 6 inches taller than the next tallest
They're all like,
man.
hey, what size shoe you wear? And you're like, what?
They all decide that's the POD is what they wanted to get down to and get
Man.
into the center of the pit and start,
Wow.
living out their fantasy of.
First day of the rest of my life. Oh, God. Didn't know Johnny brought an AK to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What a
but yeah, POD. That they were like they're a bunch of like
POS.
POS. Wow, it is unfortunate how close their name is to that. I'm sure they got that a lot.
I think it stands for pile of dung.
They're all dressed like they do custom paint work on your
Cholos.
hot rod. Yeah. With Dickies buttoned all the way up to the top.
I think they might be Christian too. They're like Christian metal.
Wow. Southern California.
Yeah, cholo dudes.
Cholo.
Yeah, top button only on your flannel.
Sweet elbow
Khaki.
tattoos.
Khaki
spider
pants,
web.
shorts, or khaki capris.
Yeah, that all checks out.
Janko capri khakis.
But it was just funny. The first song was, "Boom! Here comes the boom!
Ugh.
Ready or not?" And then people were going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I just was like, why am I here?
You know that "Here Comes the Boom" was a Kevin James movie, and that song was like, it was all about that song and how Kevin James could be an MMA fighter. And I'm not talking fit Kevin James. I'm talking fat Kevin James.
Yeah, he could have been like Big Country.
Yeah, no, it was so bad. He's like a, I don't know, math teacher fighting for the children. I don't know what it's with. Terrible.
are you
Paul
familiar-
Blart, Mall Cop.
Are you familiar with Big Country though?
No.
Fat.
He's a fat?
He's just a fat
Ugh.
in the UFC ring, and he would just get punched in the head.
Oh, he's like Butterbean.
He was like Butterbean.
Just a big fatty, but he
Yeah.
can like hit hard and take hits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So much brain damage.
No, that's all right.
He's long retired.
That's long retarded?
Long retarded.
It's like long COVID, but it's retarded.
Long retarded. Yeah, kind of like the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. He is. It is well documented that he's a brainlet now.
He's married to Andy's daughter right now.
Really? Wait, seriously?
Yes. He's like, check out my daughter. And then he's like posing on Chuck Liddell's wiener. He's like, look how good she looks. I'm like,
Well,
dude.
okay. This is an inside baseball, so we got to make it outside baseball a little bit. Andy, which we will just refer to as by his first name, his real first name, Andy, was someone that your mother dated, and was an unbelievable
weirdo. Yes.
Who was very proud of his daughter's sexual
Nakedness.
exploits.
Yes.
I remember as a teenager visiting you And then Andy was around, and he showed up, and he showed us all a photo of his
He's
his
like,
daughter.
check her out. She's on this hot rod spreading her butt cheeks. And we're like, what? Why are we looking at this? You say this is your daughter? Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, I'm so proud of her.
She's working her moneymaker.
Oh, I'm so proud.
I made that.
Look what I did.
Meanwhile, when her mother brought her by, he said, that baby don't look like me. What a piece of garbage. Oh, man.
So don't pay child support and then take credit for all their successes.
Yes. Well, it's not really success. I mean,
that's true.
I
agree.
Being born with lady parts doesn't make you a success.
I agree.
And then using them to acquire rich fellas.
Well, she didn't even get the memo. They were actually posing in the thing that he showed us was her and the rest of, was it Playboy Bunnies? Was that what she was involved with?
Maybe, I don't know.
Doing some kind of Pittsburgh Steelers themed
I don't remember, but
group photo, and she was wearing pink, and everybody else had black and gold. So she didn't even get the memo. Maybe she doesn't know how to read. Maybe, I don't know.
It could be. I mean, pretty weird though.
I can't wait to talk more about Andy. I think we should savor Andy, and we should
we'll save the Thanksgiving story for Thanksgiving weekend. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
all right.
That's
I was about to go there, but we'll save it.
Andy's Thanksgiving special.
Yeah,
that's what we'll label the episode.
Oh,
Andy's Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, he's something. Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. I sent you a video, but I don't remember what it was. Was it something good? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
no,
I don't even know what it is.
I love to have organic reactions to these things. I also have a couple videos for you.
I didn't watch anything you sent me, so
yes, very good.
I figured you wanted to catch my absurd reaction to the video. Man, I look so relaxed. I am relaxed. I got a footrest, nice IKEA chair.
You're like human amyl nitrate.
I am. If you catch a whiff of me, watch out, butthole. Oh my God! What? Wait, that's the one I sent you. Yes! Oh, I remember now. Oh, you're in for a treat. This guy's like special retard forces. Watch, he's so fast. He stab, shoot, bang, bang, punch. But listen to this song.
This is what we prayed for.
This is what he prays for. He's an American. He's switching mags because he shot one bullet. Did you see? Do you see how extreme that fucking guy is? He's got that hillbilly-ass country song going. He's fighting zombies, terrorists.
Holy shit.
You might have to play it again because there's
so
much shit going on there. He takes out a circle of bad guys. With a bunch, he's like Steven Seagal, amateur Steven Seagal. I don't know what he's slapping and punching through an elbow to the air.
This is God's plan.
Yep. See? Oh, yeah. So I came across that. I was like, this is America.
I'm pretty sure that's Steven Seagal. I'm
It
like
could be.
90% sure that's him in his latest film.
He had his sheriff badge when he's doing his special training. I seen him teaching some kind of deputy how to shoot. He's like, Steven, I can't shoot. He's like, you're holding it all wrong. He's like, oh, like this? He's like, no. Like he's better than the instructor at the academy somehow.
It's all in the hips.
Yeah, it's all in the ponytail. If you don't got a man bun, you're nothing to me. Or something like that. I don't know.
Wow, well, that was incredible. I mean, it looked like he was really struggling through that.
But
that was apparently his best take.
Ugh.
I have to imagine that was the first and only.
There's a lot of videos like this of guys teaching people how to be extreme killing machines while wearing a bunch of shit you don't need.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite things. I don't know if there's a genre for it. I come across them all the time. I'll send you a couple more where the guy's like teaching you how to disarm people and then like say like he's like pointing the gun. He's like, all right, now you got to try and disarm me. And then the guy just grabs the gun away from him. He's like, oh. Or someone's got a gun at him and he tries to grab it from them and they just shoot him 30 times with an airsoft gun.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he's just like, I just, whatever. Yeah.
There's this one guy in particular. He's a black guy.
Yeah, kind of chunky.
Yeah.
And he sucks every time.
And there was like a video where the guy just backed up.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
and he's
watch.
like laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, this guy sucks. I thought you were the best.
He's
You're the
giving
worst.
out horrible advice.
Yeah, you shouldn't grab for a gun, especially if
No.
someone's pointing it at you.
Don't, for the love of God, if somebody holds you up somewhere, please don't reach for the gun.
Yeah, just start crying.
That is official Squalor Baller advice.
I'll give you what. Here's what you do.
Yeah.
You start crying and beg for your life.
Yeah.
And you drop
Shit your
down.
pants.
Yeah, you just start crying. You piss yourself. You just seem like a little. And then when the person's just like, oh, how pathetic, you twist his dick. You just grab it and. Yep. That's what you do, folks. The old dick twist.
But you have to shit yourself first. That's an important step in all of this.
I mean,
really
when you
dial up-
subdue him, you can tie him up with the shitty underwear.
Yeah, tied around his head.
Yeah. I can't break free.
Oh,
My pink eye.
I regret this. I regret my line of work.
Yeah. Criminal. Whoops.
No, but
yeah.
that's really,
So-
it's funny because John Wick, everybody wants to be him.
That
Everyone wants to be
that
with
guy.
him.
I mean, he basically was as good as John Wick. John Wick killed every Russian mobster in the world
yeah.
in just the first movie. Then there's a fourth one coming out.
I can't wait.
Who's he gonna kill now? He's just gonna be killing civilians.
And more importantly, how's he going to kill him? I need to see more pencils in people's
Ugh,
ears.
Man.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
But I think we brought him up before. How he kills the big retard with knowledge. He kills him.
Oh,
with a
beats
book.
him with the book. Just keeps bludgeoning him with it. He's like, And he just like breaks his neck over the book
Yeah,
or
and it goes,
something. Yeah.
That's the noise. It goes like that. But yeah, no, I think that has inspired these types to really try to dial up the intensity.
I love the America, Jesus loves America, but Jesus hates the bad guy. So fuck them. It's just so weird.
I think it's got a funny name too, isn't it? Like Boomer.
What's his name?
His name is
Boopadabepe?
Tacticool. Tacticool Boomer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's an appropriate name.
Neither cool or tactical.
Now I got a video for you, but
Okay.
you got to pay attention because it's
All right.
fast. It's
All
like
right.
3 seconds
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Are you ready?
I will gaze at the screen without breaking eye contact. Oh boy. Is it a fire? Fire gone wrong? Oh boy. It's maybe one of my favorites. I just gotta pour some amyl nitrate on the old fire. Oh boy.
So you can see
Oh.
he's grabbing a bear. There goes the bear.
What did they... Were they making it sniff something? They made that bear sniff amyl nitrate and threw him off a cliff? What are those guys doing?
Hang on, let's watch it again.
What, I see they have something they're making them sniff. What is that?
It looks a little.
Yeah. It's like a baby bear. Where's the mama bear at? What the?
One more time.
He's like sniff this jar. And the thing gets pissed. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like
it's like,
that. And you're like, oh, enough of you. The bear. To be fair, the bear's probably fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing for a wild animal.
Yeah.
He just goes down and he's like, oh, fuck those guys. I'll be back when they're sleeping.
Oh man. I just love how it has no control over it. It's like like fucking Gmod Half-Life physics throwing him over the cliff like that.
Yeah, but I don't even understand what those guys are doing.
All right, one more.
We need a...
We're learning.
Here, okay, hold on. Hey, boo-boo. Ah! Oh, man, he tried to get into the Ranger Ahmed's picnic basket, and they
yeah.
threw his ass over the cliff. All I want is a little bit of your peanut butter. And he doesn't...
Fuck you, Yogi.
Oh, man.
You fucking little bitch.
Son of a bitch. Just flung him.
Oh,
Wow.
Middle Eastern culture. It's so
You know,
beautiful.
I've seen a similar video.
Yeah.
If I come across it again, I'll send it to you so we can go over it in great detail. But
Yeah.
the basics are, there's a guy, he's got a donkey, and he's got a switch. And he's just whacking this donkey, just slapping the shit out of it. And you're going, why is this guy beating this donkey? I mean, Do you have to beat a donkey?
Right.
Is that how you break them?
Yeah.
It was like a stray donkey, and he's like, "You're my donkey!" Whack, whack. So he's beating the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah.
And you're feeling bad, like, why am I watching this? But then, twist of fate, the donkey gets loose, and it's like a cut of the film, you know? Like, so it's the guy beating it, and then the next scene, donkey has his whole leg in its mouth, and it's dragging his ass. The guy's crying. He's being so donkey turned the table.
Holy fuck!
It's just shaking him around. The guy's like, you know, like,
His legs
and then you're
shattered.
just like, justice served.
Oh,
Good.
man.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, seriously. Holy shit.
Oh man.
I didn't know
Yeah, he's
they
just
had that.
and the thing's like hee-haw, like Dominic the donkey, and then he's just like, "Merry Christmas, motherfucker." That's probably what it was about. The whole Christmas celebration. Beat the.
Well, this young
Spirit out
bear,
of ya.
this young cub that
Yes.
gets tossed, should team up with the donkey, and then they
Rides the donkey.
Yes, into battle.
Justice minions.
Yeah. It's kind of got some honey badger vibes going on when they pull its head out of that cereal box or whatever the fuck.
What could have been in there? It just said like CCCP, like Soviet
Middle Eastern
Russia.
brand, Russian brand.
It
Honey
could
Nut
be.
Cheerios
I
or
mean,
something.
Afghanistan was basically a Russian territory there for a while.
Yeah,
Well, They
yeah.
tried to make it, but John Rambo got on the scene.
I'm glad things are going so well over there since we left. By the way, I'm glad.
Oh, they still got lots of rocks and dirt, and they
like
had
we left it.
one last bear,
And
they were
now?
like, "You can fly." Apparently, bears can't fly.
Well, let's watch one more time just to be sure.
Maybe he tucked and rolled right at the end. And yeah. Okay, I know what happened now. I got it. They were camping, doing some Brokeback Mountain stuff there
man.
on the hill.
Yeah, it's frowned upon, so they got to go far. They got to go
Yeah,
out far
I mean,
to make
well, it's kind of frowned upon. You can't be
Oh.
gay, but you can like bang a kid because
Right.
that's not
You can
gay.
have a boy slave.
Yeah, a sex boy,
Right.
which I do not condone a sex boy.
I don't
It's-
think that's conspiracy.
It's probably twice as gay as being regular gay. Just
I
go
agree.
be gay. You don't gotta.
You don't have.
Yeah,
please
right.
Keep your wiener out of children.
Yeah.
I think we can all.
That's
agree.
the first rule of being a human. So,
Rule number one.
yeah, don't fuck kids. Do I need to tell you this? Like, I don't understand.
Some people, yeah.
So the bear went in. That was like their food. They didn't know to keep it like in a tree because they don't have any trees. You know, you
No.
tie it on a rope and then the bear can't get it.
Yeah.
So the bear had his head stuck in that box.
Yeah.
They were just setting the bear free,
Yeah.
saving it because
Yeah.
its head was in there. They were trying to pull the box off.
Yeah.
See, we just got a weird angle of it. It looks like they're going, "Sniff this box, motherfucker!" And then they're like, "Yeah!" But they were actually pulling the box off. Then the bear's like, "Who are these guys?
Yeah.
I'm no boy. You can't fuck me." And then they were like, "Yeah!" Yeah, I think that's what happened. I'm
Oh,
pretty
they
sure.
thought it was a young boy.
Yeah,
but
they
then
did.
had
They're like,
sex
"Oh,
with
look at the fur on that one." And then, that's no boy. That's a bear. Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I can't put my wiener anywhere near this thing. What good is it then?
It's like putting your wiener in a bear trap. Oh, man.
I'm gonna throw this furry little fleshlight over the cliff.
The furry fleshlight. Oh,
Oh man.
gross. You're welcome. You're welcome, America. That was a pretty good one.
And then I got one more.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a mattress. That's like a foam rolled up mattress. Okay.
That's worth nothing.
Oh, I've seen this one. This is good.
Come on, you cunt, you want it?
Oh, this guy's so angry. And then,
One punch.
yeah.
A two punch. Bad punches, by the way.
The best part is the left punch. That one. Those two right there, where the guy
saves him.
the guy goes unconscious and dead
Yeah.
from the softest punch, and then he just starts slapping him, and the guy's just like sitting there like, "You're a cunt." Oh, British people.
You're a cunt.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're safe because they don't have any guns over there. You can just slap people around like that, I think.
There's a misconception that British people are better than us. That they are
No, they can
more
just
elevated.
They can
people.
speak better than us.
Can they?
Yeah, because I say like water,
Yeah.
and they go water like that, you know.
Or they're no,
Aluminium, like that's their
aluminium.
that's their selling
yeah,
point.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how Cockney they are.
Cock meat? What?
Cock meat British? You know,
Oh
are you
my
familiar?
God.
I think
I'm
this
not.
is this is cock meat.
He looks
For
like
sure.
he's in the position.
He's built like Alex Jones a little bit. He's got that
Top
sausage.
heavy. That's why he
Yeah.
fell over so easily with
Yeah.
those gentle slaps. He's like, "You want to go? Come on, come on!" And he's just like,
Well,
Ow.
I kind of want to analyze the other guy's technique because I don't think it's very good.
the first punch was good. He like really hit him.
Yeah.
But then the follow-up punches they get more and more gentle.
Yeah. Well,
Which
it's honestly
usually
a good thing.
that's not how fights usually go.
Yeah.
Leg work.
Oh, he's fired up. Nobody brings a mattress on my sidewalk, punk. And then clocks him.
One good punch.
And he's like, oh,
Shakes off his girlfriend.
and then another, and then left.
He really-
A soft left, gentle rest,
Do not talk to me.
and slap.
It's such a wimpy fight that the
Slap.
dogs are just
Yeah, they're not even concerned that the guy's getting attacked. They're just
not
like,
barking.
you guys got any sandwiches I could have?
Yeah, very strange. Dogs are usually very excitable. If you start a confrontation, I feel like
Oh, man.
you start getting dog. You have to shake the dogs off.
Yeah,
the
right.
legs.
The one looked kind of bulldogish.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty stout.
Well, it's that they sensed that there was no threat.
Yeah,
That's-
there
that's
was
the
no
interesting
threat.
Thing. That's what's happening.
Is that
here.
lady wearing curlers and a robe behind that guy?
Yeah, like it's 1952.
Yeah, she's like, ow, boy.
But it is. It's refreshing to see somebody. He softens his fall.
Yeah.
So he doesn't crack his head on the.
Yeah,
fucking
usually
ground.
when I see a fight like this, it ends with like the guy's skull split and he's like seizuring on the ground.
Yeah,
Just
then everybody has to run. They have to
Yeah,
run
like, oh, let's leave. He's dead. You know, like, yeah.
But instead, yeah, after he beats the shit out of the guy, he kind of just
Take a nap, buddy.
and then starts
Sleep it off.
Starts slapping
Yeah.
him gently.
Yeah, that's just actually, I think that was just to wake him up. He's
Hey, wake
he's like, come on. Ah, there you go. You're good. You're good. That's not so. I knocked someone out one time, but not with a punch. I was fighting these two guys.
What?
Yeah, and I dropped this one on his head. We were doing it for fun, okay? But we were
okay.
really fighting. They were people I knew.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed him and I dropped him right on his head. And I thought he was dead. I was like, oh no, he's not moving. He's all like slumped over. And I was like, well, that's not good. So then we're like slapping him around. He comes back to life. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what happened? You know, complete concussion. There's probably a dent in the ground where he landed. And his buddy did not come to his aid either. He was just like, he's dead. You know, like, so we're just like, you're all right, right? He's like, he's not all right. He's probably still suffering from the,
He has a stutter now.
yeah, he probably shits his pants.
Yeah, he shits his pants.
On purpose and uncontrollably. Like, just all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's got to keep a poop sock.
Oh man, was the first thing that crossed your mind like, I have to change my name, I have to run, I have to...
No, I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I was 18 yet. I was maybe like 17.
Yeah.
So I was like still safe. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could do
yeah,
anything. You're just like, we were just playing around and I broke his neck and now he's dead. Sorry. I mean, it wasn't on purpose. You know, send me to juvie for 3 months and then I'll be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The judge will be like, I remember when I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. Old
Yeah.
Judge Kevorkian.
You know those judges?
Sentenced to death.
It always seems like, you know those cases where female teachers sexually, they molest...
When the females are
teenage
raping the boys?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
And it always seems like those cases,
They're like,
assign-
yeah, that a boy. Yeah.
It's some male boomer judge
Yeah.
who's like, I mean, look at her.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
She's smoking hot.
I wish
Are
she'd
you kidding
offer me something, you know.
I wish she would have raped me when
Yeah.
I was 16.
Can I get some extra credit? If you know what I'm saying.
Free to go. You're free. You're fucking free. That's the judge. He's hitting his gavel. Yahoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
You know what I'm wearing under this robe? Nothing. Get over here.
Get over here, sweetie.
Yeah. Oh, man.
She's like,
That's
"Ew.
true.
Ew, I
And then
like
if it's
him
a
young."
guy,
Yeah.
then they're just like, you're disgusting. A monster.
Oh, yeah.
Which they are.
Yeah. I
without a
agree.
doubt.
I
The
agree.
lady could be too, depending on the situation.
Uh-huh.
There's like a 17-year-old and the teacher's 21. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
there's
you know,
definitely a difference.
but
For sure a difference.
yeah, the male, you just know they were like, yes. You know, it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter the situation.
Oh, yeah. They're panty sniffers for
yeah.
sure, all
Oh,
of them.
man. Soiled.
Yeah, they want to give those little
Yeah.
girls wedgies and
Yeah. Gross.
sniff it, so.
Oh, man. So many gross dudes in the world.
You ever have, like, teachers like that in school where...
Mr. Moats? The creeper teacher?
Yeah, creeper teacher, some people, rumors would go around. Like,
Yeah, he was our gym teacher.
Oh, of course.
And
Just a walking, talking cliche.
he was the
this
most
guy.
physically fit man, old man, the world's ever known, you know? Like, he could do like 3,000 push-ups and
Yeah.
pull-ups and all that crap. And everybody was just like, he'd always be like, you know, in the locker room, you're like changing. You're not naked, but you're like in your underwear, shirtless. And he'd like walk up, start like rubbing you. Like, hey, boys, how's it going? He's like doing the shoulder rub. And you're like, you won't catch me in here with you alone ever.
My God, no.
Ugh. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. He probably raped dozens of kids.
Dozens.
Yeah.
Why do you think he didn't pick you, though?
I was terrible looking. I mean,
Wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Yep.
I like how you frame that.
Yeah. It was my fault. It was my fault he didn't rape me.
Why wouldn't he rape me?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I wasn't loved at home or at school. Son of a bitch. All I wanted was some affection. I would have taken anything.
I didn't have any. I had like a couple stud teachers
Oh.
where they were like going after the young girls.
They're like, hey, ladies, I'm
Yeah.
so handsome and cool.
Yeah. And the girls were like, yes, please. You know.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was a biology teacher who was a professional cheerleader before he became a teacher.
Professional cheerleader?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. As professional as a cheerleader can be. Like, he was like Penn State.
He's one of those guys that throws the cheerleader.
Yeah.
The male cheerleader. Lots of clapping and girl throwing.
Right.
And if you don't catch them, they die. He probably dropped one. That's why he got out of that. I bet you.
Killed
He's like, and someone's like, Charlie. He's like, huh? And she's like, and he's like,
Oh my God!
You're all right. You're all right. That's
Come
what
on.
you do. Slap him.
Come
around.
on.
The gentle slap.
Yeah.
He's okay.
And then it escalates to hammer fists
Yeah.
whenever nothing's working.
Just drag her away with his by her foot.
So romantic.
Right into the wood chipper. Oh man.
And but our gym teacher, man, was he a character. Not quite creepy, very angry.
Yeah.
Similarly old and in shape though.
Uh-huh.
Not a hair on his body.
Oh.
And I mean nowhere. No eyebrows, no eyelashes.
Oh, he has Will Smith's wife's disorder, the
He's
one
got
that you
the
get slapped
alopecia.
for. Yeah. You get a slap down making fun of that guy. He's very physically fit too. Where's your hair at, buddy? And he's just like, I'll show you hair.
Oh man, this teacher was not above physically assaulting students. It actually happened regularly.
There should be more of that, I feel.
I'm pretty sure he shoved a student like from the gymnasium, you know, those push doors.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
pushed him right through
Yeah,
the push doors
good.
into the cafeteria.
Probably deserved it. Because the kid probably was.
No, actually,
Oh,
no.
shit.
This no.
No?
Sorry, I can't even give him that. It was never deserved. It was only when he was humiliated physically by a young buck.
Someone outdid him.
That's when
He's like, I'll show you.
he didn't care about people being pieces of shit. He laughed
Oh.
when people would
He
get
encourages
bullied.
the shittier the better, I always say.
Yeah. He's like, reminds me of myself when I was their age. I love to pick on the weak. But
Now
if
that
they-
you're the weak old man, I can't take it.
I twist their fucking head off like a bottle cap.
They don't see it coming because they think I can't do anything.
He slammed open a door and he broke a girl's nose because
No.
she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he was angry. And he smashed her face into
and
little
now she's
pieces.
hideous forever.
I think so.
Should have called Burger and Green. Yeah,
Should have
the
called.
injury attorney. Sue the shit out of that school.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries that just kind of right under
Yep.
the rug there.
Oh, I had when I was in middle school, they still had Roman Greco wrestling. You know, like let's fight to the death on a circle. So this kid I was wrestling was like a classmate that I was like okay with. I wasn't trying to hurt him or anything, but I took him and I grabbed him around his belly, in the weird mount me position.
You suplexed him.
And I suplexed him
shit.
so bad that he bit his tongue all the way around.
No!
Yeah, there no mouth guards. We're Roman Greco wrestling with no mouth. I mean, there was just blood everywhere. I mean, it was like a crime scene.
Oh, my God.
It was like the Hill District vestibule
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Blood all over the mats. It's oozing out of his face. He's like holding his mouth, and I'm just like,
oops.
Sorry. You're all right, right? You're all right. And he was like, "Ugh."
Wait, and you're telling me that after this, they didn't immediately try to recruit you?
No.
You executed a perfect German suplex.
Oh, man.
Made a kid bite his tongue in half.
Yeah.
Somebody should have showed up and been like,
No, nobody cared. They were like, you're so undesirable.
it'd been cool if somebody did a count. And they were like, 1, 2, 3.
You're out of here.
Fucking gone.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Nope.
should have given you a scholarship
No.
right there.
Nope. No scholarship for this guy. They were just like, maybe if you got a fatter ass. And I was just like, I'm never going to be good enough.
Nobody wants to clap those flat cheeks.
Yeah, right. You couldn't even twerk right. I'm like, oh. Men at twerk.
Men at twerk? Is
Yeah,
that...
yeah, that's a work thing. There's lots of weird gay stuff going on.
Yeah, oh yeah, like the skin flute band. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
classically trained in flautistry. I'm like the
Fallacious
Terry
flout.
Crews of the skin flute.
You're playing skin flute with your pecs.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Yep.